All right, have and have not fans. Now, this is a Veronica video, and no, to the people who are die-hard, no pun intended, die-hard Veronica Harrington fans, this is not a hate video. This is not, I don't want it to come across that way at all. This is just, I feel like, believe it or not, despite how amazing the trailer was, for the upcoming season. And guys, if you have not checked out my trailer breakdown for season 6, I did like a 52-minute video up on the channel. At this time, it's over 6,000 views, and I appreciate that, but let's help it get to 10,000 and above. So be sure to check that out after this video. I pretty much go over the 1 minute, 11-second trailer in great detail, going through every scene, talking about theories and so on. But despite the trailer, I think one of the bigger complaints from the actual episode Speak Through It was the fact that Veronica Harrington fell from a great height off the balcony onto the floor of the living room at David's house without any broken bones. Yes, I am fully aware that Veronica did land on some boxes, so that did break her fall. But as the FBI agent was looking at her charts in the hospital room, it was saying that no broken bones, tense muscles, but no broken bones. And it goes back to the interview that I posted before about, Tyler Lepley or Benny confirming that the show is in its final season, or the final season is coming up eventually. And he was talking about a lot of characters have reached their 9th life like a cat, and a lot of characters are most likely going to be killed off this season. So let me just put it this way. Veronica Harrington, and there are just so many things to listen, and I might even forget some things while I'm listening it out, so you can let me know in the comments anything I missed, but let's just kind of go through most of the things that she's been through. She's been electrocuted by Jeffrey. She's been pushed off the balcony by Jeffrey. She's been stabbed by Jeffrey. I don't want to count the pimp slap by David because that was more of a physical injury, but strangely enough, despite being in Justin attempted to run her off the road, then Melissa took the wheel running them off the road. She got saved from the burning vehicle thanks to Benny. Quincy tried to physically assault her / rape her on 2 occasions, but she was able to talk her way out of it. Not to mention Catherine stabbed her and tried to kill her. Shoot. Jim tried to choke her. Let's not forget. I know people forget about that one. Jim tried to choke her out. Damn. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's about it. I could be missing something, but I think that's about it. And yeah, surprisingly, like she got stabbed in the breast implant and then Catherine stabbed her in the shoulder. But at the end of the day, David, I had to pimp slap that bitch. That was one of the few, if only times, we've actually seen Veronica with some physical injury. I think she was bleeding from her nose and lip from that slap. But yeah, other than that, aside from being stabbed a couple times, we haven't really seen a scratch on her. Like when she was in the car wreck, she had smoke in her lungs. When she got electrocuted, she didn't have any bruising, at least that we didn't see. But after falling off a balcony like that, she didn't have a scratch on her. She just had some tense muscles. I think that's kind of bad storytelling, but I mean, I could do the math. I could look up the calculations of the average height of a balcony like that and the, the survival rate of somebody to fall without the aid of having anything to cushion the landing. And don't you think it's a bit convenient that those were empty boxes from what we saw that broke her fall instead of boxes with at least something like clothing or blunt objects such as books? Or it's a good thing there weren't any glasses in those boxes, wouldn't you say? Or she would have had a lot of cuts and scars and whatnot that may need to be stitched. So I do think to add a bit of real world, oh my God, this is actually a real show that really applies to real life. Tyler Perry does need to kill off some people, or at least put them in situations where they don't walk away with hardly anything but a scratch, because based off that preview, it looks like Veronica's back to her old self in no time at all. Whereas, can you imagine how weird it would have been if Erica, after being caught in that explosion of the car, the bombing of the car, walked away with nothing but some scarring on her instead of looking like, the thing from Tales from the Crypt? That would have been in one of those situations where, what the hell? What? Just like the whole Malik situation after being stabbed, bleeding out, left in the back of the van, allegedly dead, then Candace set it on fire. How ridiculous it would have been if he ends up in the hospital somehow, despite everything he went through. Ugh. So really, this video is to get your thoughts. Even though Veronica has clearly shown to have more lives than a bag of cats. Do you feel a bit enraged or annoyed by the fact that she strangely suffered little to no injury after falling a great height like that? Or have you been a fan of the show so long, and a huge fan of Veronica, that you're glad to see she's not hurt? Have you been watching the show so long that you've pretty much what's the expression, let go of your suspension of disbelief and just figured, it's just a TV show. Tyler Perry writes what he writes. But at some point, you need to have it a bit more grounded, no pun intended, because she fell to the ground. Because it really just seems a bit off-putting that she can fall that far down with barely anything to show for it. So that's really all I have to say in this video. Veronica is quite the trooper, but at some point, you really need to make some of these injuries, well, stick. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, as well as leaving your thoughts in the comment section below so we can keep the conversation going. On the left hand side of the screen, you should see a picture of Jeffrey Harrington. You can click on him in order to subscribe, but also hit the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content. Also, you should see some videos appearing on the screen as well that I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy if you enjoyed the one you just saw. But also, be sure to follow me on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all my social media will be in the description below. And in order to help this channel hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to need your help. So make sure to share this video as well as the channel around with all of your friends on your own social media. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next video.